the high hopes all proved to be legit.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniel. And it's Okongwu into the center position. And for Oklahoma City, Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at small forward. And they call an illegal screen here. And although it's still early in the season, Greg, what kinds of storylines have caught your attention so far?
How the All-Star voting is shaping up. All-Star appearances are mentioned on a player's resume, especially when they retire. So these guys want to be one as many times as possible.
And the Hawks with possession here. Okongwu at the elbow. Makes it off the glass.
First points of the night, and you know this is going to be a battle of matchups.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
That shot wide open.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Young for 3. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Well, this is what Young is known for, a knockdown threat from downtown.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. The developing game of Trae Young is something that Coach discussed with his players. Coach said he's been one of the league's assist leaders. Don't get so consumed trying to stop him that you give him the easy passes inside. They know the danger that Young possesses. We'll see if they can contain him here. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. And here's Young, following Lou Dort's 3. With the teardrop, Young's shot is off. Hartenstein passes to SGA. Holmgren kicks to Dort. Pass to SGA. Shot clock at 6. Outside Williams. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Johnson with a screen on Hartenstein. Young's shot is off. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside Williams. Here's Dort. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
And here's SGA after Jalen Johnson getting his shot to go from deep. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. They grab their own miss. Good on the shot.
Well, this is what Isaiah Hartenstein does, right? He just keeps working on the glass. Both ends, nicely done.
Johnson outside. Pass to Reza Shea. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
One shot.
The free throw from Reza Shea.
Looking like your classic wing. Zachary Reza Shea is 6'8", long, and can hit threes. A real modern swingman.
Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Inside, Holmgren with the steal. Over Okongwu. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Now that's got to excite Holmgren's fans. If he keeps improving his handle, watch out.
And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Following the bucket by the Hawks. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The Thunder shooting their first free throw of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Oklahoma City, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. One shot.
What you love about Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Now, here is Young. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Down low, here's Reza Shea. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Reza Shea's got his second bucket.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Holmgren sets the screen for SGA. No good with the triple. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Hawks. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
Yeah, I remember last time they met up, they just got ran out of the building. They weren't too happy with some of the calls in that game either.
Yeah, their starters got into foul trouble, and it felt as if some of the calls were ticky-tack, no doubt, but nonetheless, damage was done.
Pass to Williams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, how about the quality shot fake by Jalen Williams? Gets the defender off balance.
The Thunder shooting their second and third free throws tonight. First one falls for.
I mean, Jalen Williams is a guy who a lot of people are excited about. He has the talent to be a multi-time All-Star and perhaps an even higher ceiling than that.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Wallace is checked in, and a switch here also for Atlanta. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Reza Shea. And both free throws good for Williams.
This guy is such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
Outside Daniels. Back to Young. Launches it. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Young's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Hawks. So we're talking about Dyson Daniels here, Greg. Just how incredible a defender is this kid?
I mean, last season he came in second in terms of voting for Defensive Player of the Year, led the league in steals, and this young man is just getting started. Figures to be a problem for a long time.
And here's Young after the three-pointer from Chet Holmgren. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Let's take a look at the players that have been grabbing rebounds in bunches to lead the NBA over the last 10 games. In the third spot, Jalen Johnson.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
Now, Alexander Walker. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Miami. And the Hawks with another three.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Atlanta with the rebound.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
Alexander Walker, the basket good, off the assist from Young. Alexander Walker's got 6 points. Hartenstein with the screen on Young. To the middle, and stolen by Okongwu. Johnson against Holmgren. Now here's Johnson. Not a lot of room. Lock at 6 to the inside. And Okongwu slams it in.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Young against Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren wide open. Trains it from beyond the arc. He's got 8.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Wallace covering. Young outside, takes a 3. Atlanta now working with a new shot clock. Daniels from outside. Rebound by Wallace. Thunder trailing by 3. Pass to Hartenstein. SGA feeling it out a bit. Out to Wallace. Lets it go with a 3. And the Thunder another 3.
You want to talk about a selfless big. Hartenstein spots an open teammate. I promise you he's going to put it on time and on target.
Young pass to Okongwu. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. From deep, it's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Oklahoma City has gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Hartenstein, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Well, Hartenstein is a very physical big man. He is not one to shy away from contact.
Now it's hard to see OKC doing what they did last year without Hartenstein.
I would argue, Kevin, one of the biggest free agent signings in that particular offseason. Hartenstein fills a role as important as any on the team. He can facilitate offense. He's a rim protector, a dominant rebounder. You talk about a plug-and-play guy, that's Isaiah.
And the free throw, no good.
Boy, there are so many things to admire about Hartenstein's game. Excellent passer, unselfish on the offensive end, makes floaters at a ridiculous level, and boy, do you know you're going to get a high level of defensive physicality nightly.
Here's Oklahoma City now. They've got an 8-0 run. Inside. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Oh, my goodness. With authority, Isaiah Hartenstein.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Chet Holmgren.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Pass to Alexander Walker. There's a screen. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now here's Williams. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against San Antonio. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks. Oklahoma City is not the biggest town, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, "Me personally, the market doesn't matter. I love the people in the organization and the people around me. And those are the things that matter. I go to work every single day with a smile on my face. Kevin, back to you.
Yep, a wonderful organization. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. And here's Kennard. After the three-pointer from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks the triple.
And allowing this to go no further. He stops a 15-0 run by Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City leading by 6. With the step back. Got a piece of it. Here's Hartenstein. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
And they've made a point of pounding the offensive board, turning those rebounds into points. It's been a great effort.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
That one misses for Hartenstein. The Hawks trail by 8. To the paint, here's Alexander Walker. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Boy, his shot looks deadly right now. Already, he's hit 3 of 4 to start.
Here's Wallace. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Drains the three-pointer. And the Thunder lead by 9.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Inside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Luke Kennard came in with a reputation as a shooter, but how about the passing? He's really working on this aspect.
Wallace looking for an opening. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Alexander Walker. 8 points for him. Fires for 3. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Wallace. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wallace has got 5 points so far.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Kennard against Wallace. Now, here's Kennard. Tight defense on him. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 4-point game. Mitchell outside. No good on the 3. And so it's Isaiah Hartenstein making things happen for Oklahoma City. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. They've got Kennard. Newell out there with Jalen Johnson. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And Gay is in at the center, filling out the middle. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for 1 more.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
The Thunder shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Oklahoma City.
At the line for your Oklahoma City, Williams. 1 shot.
And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level, but you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
Now, Kennard. after Jalen Johnson missing on the last three-pointer. The Hawks again can't hit. Williams passes to Wallace. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. He takes it in. Mitchell wide open. Off target with his three. The Hawks trail by 7. Kennard up top. Covered by Mitchell. Alexander Walker with the ball. 11 points in the game. To the middle. Here's Newell.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Mitchell outside. To the inside. Here's Wallace. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Pass to Kennard. Back to Alexander Walker. 5 to shoot. From past the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Alexander Walker's got 14 points for the game.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Now, here's Mitchell. Defended by Alexander Walker. Wallace kicks to Wiggins. Kennard against Wallace. Puts up a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. He's got 10.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
To the left wing. Kennard for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Well, Kennard loves and relishes the opportunity to come back with his triple.
And here is Mitchell. No scoring in this one. In the corner, Wallace with it. From the wing. Gay with the rebound.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Here's Alexander Walker. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
In examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. Williams comes in for Kenrich Williams. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
Now, here's Mitchell. Nothing on the board. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Back to Mitchell from downtown. Gay with the rebound. The Hawks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Kennard with a screen on George. Alexander Walker passes to Kennard. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Outside Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And coming into that one, looking to be competitive, but the disparity in talent just too great.
You had the sense that they expected that result. Once they dug themselves into a hole, I thought they let go of the rope.
And here's Wiggins. Following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Holmgren in the post. Back to Williams. Looking to end the run. Rebound by Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Gay. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Chet Holmgren meets that one at the rim. Nicely done.
And has gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Alexander Walker passes to Young. Over Mitchell. And it's sent back by Mitchell. Pass to Holmgren. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Holmgren's got the game tied up here for Oklahoma City.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Here's Alexander Walker. There's the pick. Shoots over George. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%. Oklahoma City shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. A different look for Oklahoma City. Kenrich Williams comes in for Holmgren. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Mitchell. Wiggins, covered by Johnson. SGA passes to Dort. It's good from long range. Dort's got 6 points.
Well, for Lou Dort, it's all about building confidence from three-point territory. This is a growing part of his skill set.
Back to Young. Outside Daniel. Shoots a 3. Offensive rebound. Okongwu. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. 8 points for him. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. Goodness.
Now, here's George. 6 points for him. That one falls. 10 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Johnson outside. Back to Young. 3-pointer. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game.
Feels like he has played a little more under control here in the second.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Williams gets the bucket.
Yeah, I mean, Jalen Williams got as great a basketball frame as you could hope for. That's strength right there.
Pass to Shai. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Dort hits to Wiggins, and here is Williams. Now here's SGA. From distance, Shai puts it through.
Now this is what Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is capable of. A legit star, and he is cooking.
Out to the wing. Now Shai. He has 6. 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Young from outside. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 13 points in the game. And George gets it to go.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made 1 in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
Pass to Young. Takes the three. Knocks down the three ball. Young's got 12 points now in the quarter.
But you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
Here's SGA. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Gilgeous-Alexander has that ability to adjust in midair, take the contact. That is nicely done.
The Thunder have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Hartenstein's checked in for Oklahoma City. Chad Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Gay's checked in.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become a walking bucket, folks. This is now an elite NBA scorer.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, Jalen Williams is all-purpose. Thunder coach Mark Daigneault said, "You really can't find a weakness in his game. His greatness is the cumulative effect of all the things that he does. Basketball is a complex game. You can't be good at just one thing and be a great player, but he is good at everything." Kevin?
All purpose. Thank you, Allie. Here's Okongwu. 8 points for him. Outside Daniel. Pass to Gay. Now Young. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And something you like about Young is how he forces an opponent's hand. He makes you adapt and not the other way around.
Second free throw, no good.
Boy, the missed free throw there keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
From deep, SGA slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
We all know SGA is a prolific driver. The counterpoint has got to be, he's got to be a threat from 3.
Daniels against Dort. Young outside. No good there with the step-back J. The Thunder leading by 3. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at the Hawks. They're down in 10th place here in the middle part of the season. They'll need to make a move soon.
And if you look at the Hawks right now, they haven't had the great season that some were expecting, but it hasn't been a disaster. They just need a few things to go right for them down the stretch.
It's an amazing thing. If you can get a couple of wins, generate some momentum, you've got to believe they'll be just fine.
And the Hawks making a change here. Newell's checked in. It's Young on the wing. Over SGA. The Hawks again can't hit. And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it go from the wing. Newell pulls it in.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
The shot by Okongwu, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
SGA's shot is good.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score
and score often.
Young looking around. Shoots the three. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Williams. Atlanta with the rebound. Here's Young. Over SGA. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Young. Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We come back right after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Draw! They're thinking about this shot. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
In that game against the Knicks, to even have a chance, they'll probably have to play their best game of the year. I think you could do that in stretches. But can they do it all tonight, Shaq?
I don't see it.
And focusing back in on the Hawks, they're in a tight one.
In a tight game like this, free throws could be the difference. It would help if they could get some freebies.
Is that how you saw it when they would foul you? Freebies?
Nah, it was usually and one. Free throws were just a bonus.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
The Hawks trail by 3. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half. Reza Shea finds Daniel. 6 to shoot. And count it from 19 feet away. Daniels has got the opening bucket to start the second half for Atlanta. SGA with the ball. Holmgren outside. Outside, Dort. Hartenstein passes to Dort. No good on the triple. The Hawks shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Daniels, no good. Daniels has gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. Pass to SGA. Outside, Dort. Poked away. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
And a brief check of the stats for Williams. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. Putting up about 18 points per, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Daniels with it, defended by Dort. A nice shot by Young.
And defensively, you have to stay connected to Young at all times.
Outside, Dort. Outside, SGA. Williams with a clean look. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Daniel. Johnson outside. The Hawks working the ball around. Young's shot is good.
Incredible focus from Young. He just finds ways to get it done on aggressive defense.
Outside, Dort. Here's Williams from 13 feet. It goes down. And that's now 6 points here for Jalen Williams. Pass to Rizachet. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Young. Gets the bucket and the foul.
Defensive foul.
That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
That's good from Young.
And it's become clear what a leader Young is on this team. He senses when they need an infusion of confidence and always tries to provide it.
Now, here's SGA. He's got 21. Down low, Young with the steal. And now here comes Okongwu leading the break. Pass to Young. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. High arcing shot. It counts. And the foul. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
We have seen this over and over and over again. SGA with the and one.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for one. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And so, here's Atlanta. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
You know, such a selfless player. I love how Young stays consistent in how he involves his teammates.
Here's Dort after the basket by Atlanta. Holmgren outside. That's good, and SGA with the assist. SGA's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They lead by 1. Tries the spin move. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Holmgren kicks to Dort. Pass to Hartenstein. For the lead, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Boy, that little bump is not going to be a problem for Isaiah Hartenstein. This guy's going to finish right through it.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
That one misses for Hartenstein. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Young. The shot's good. Young's got 10 points here in the second half.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
Here's SGA. Scores after the quick crossover. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Here's Rizachet. He's got 6. Not going to go that time. Doris, in any discussion about Lou Dort, the first topic has got to be his defense.
Kevin, I'm going to be honest. I don't think we talk about him consistently enough as a player who should and could win Defensive Player of the Year. If you are a perimeter shooter or a perimeter scorer, the last guy you want looking opposite you is Lou Dort. If you let Jalen Williams get to his spots in the catch and shoot, good night, folks.
Dort against Daniel. Johnson with a screen on SGA. Young, no good. The Thunder leading by 4. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. That one goes. Count it.
I tell you, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander getting it done inside. So crafty with his footwork and ability to get shots.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Teams live and die by the 3. Let's check out the best. 5th on the list, the Thunder.
No doubt, they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
The Hawks trail by 6. Outside Daniel. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Johnson kicks to Daniels. Young for 3. Drops in the tray. Young's got 34 points.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
Outside Williams for 3. Trae Young grabs the miss.
Boy, if he ever finds his footing, they'll be in even better shape. Right now, his teammates carrying him.
And the Thunder making a change here. Wallace is checked in.
22, Cason Wallace.
Hawks have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the 3rd. Johnson surveying the floor. Young against Gilgeous-Alexander. Spins. Pass to Shai. Clock at 4. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Holmgren right side. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
The Thunder have gone 6 of 9 at the line. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Zachary Rizachet.
Chet Holmgren. 1 shot.
And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge. When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Here's Hartenstein. 14 points for him. SGA from outside hits the 3-point bomb. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 9 now for the Thunder. Here's Young. He's got 34. Johnson outside from the arc, and Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander in the dunk by Holmgren.
And I know everyone's thrilled to see Holmgren scoring so well. And this is the kind of effort that can carry on well throughout the year.
Here's Johnson, a dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. Pass to Alexander Walker. Daniel from outside, and Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Geez, you can almost feel his desperation. He wants so badly to see the ball go through the net.
The Hawks trail by 11. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. Outside Daniel. Pass to Okongwu. Now Young. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Young, no good. The Thunder leading by 11. Here's Williams. Driving to the basket. And yes, it's good. And that's 11 points for Williams.
I'll tell you, he comes out of the locker room, and all of a sudden, he's a different guy.
Outside Daniel. Back to Young. To stop the drought. And he sinks the layup. Young's got 15 points here in the second half.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Oklahoma City. Pass to Alexander Walker. Holmgren against Johnson. Okongwu dishes to Young. There's the triple. Sinks the three-pointer. Young's got 39.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to Wallace. The tray. Atlanta with the rebound. Okongwu's now got 6 rebounds in the game. Daniels finds Okongwu. Now Daniels. The Hawks working the ball around. Alexander Walker on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Pass to Johnson. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Here's Hartenstein. Covered by Johnson. Holmgren sets the screen for Hartenstein. SGA, no good. The Hawks trail by 11. Tries from 10. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Okongwu's now got 12 points in the game.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Higgins is checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Jalen Williams. .55 seconds left to play in the third. Dort kicks to SGA. Wants to get it to Holmgren and does. That's good, and SGA with the assist. Holmgren's got 20 points.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's got 19. 30 seconds left in the third. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. 11 points in the game.
This, folks, is what a pure shooter looks like. Luke Kennard, so good from range.
Pass to Holmgren. SGA from outside. Connects from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 37.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
Here's Wallace. 10 points for him. Outside, Dort. A 3 ball. No good that time. And so it's Oklahoma City holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. And we'll be right back after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've led by as many as 14 points. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. We've got Newell. Luke Kennard out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Jalen Johnson. And Gay is in at center. Now Alexander-Walker. After Lou Dort's three-pointer that didn't go. Here's Alexander-Walker. Covered by Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gay. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Gay's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Atlanta. Wiggins outside. Pass to Williams. Dort with a screen for Williams. A three-pointer off the mark.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Here's Gay, and he goes in for the dunk.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And Mitchell gets it to go.
He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Alexander-Walker on the wing. Jacks up a three. Thunder with the rebound. Wiggins outside. Dort with a screen for Williams. For three, Mitchell. Kennard with the rebound.
I'll tell you, his shot has not been there, but I like the fight he's showing.
And again, it's Atlanta.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Shots good by Mitchell. And the Thunder lead by 7. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Alexander-Walker. Here's Gay. On the wing, Johnson. Here's the screen. From outside the arc. Gay misses.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Wiggins outside. Mitchell passes to Williams. And here is Mitchell. Goes up on the wing. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim. And now a 9-point Thunder lead.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Alexander-Walker on the wing. Covered by Mitchell. Here's Kennard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Dort.
Well, an excellent free throw shooter. Luke Kennard is not the guy you want to send to the line.
Luke Kennard taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Kennard.
Obviously, Luke Kennard, a guy known for his shooting ability. The southpaw, capable of stretching the floor and doing major damage from downtown.
Hartenstein's checked in for Oklahoma City. Young's checked in for Atlanta. Both free throws good from Kennard.
Well, shooting will always have its place in the modern NBA. Kennard, big-time value because he shoots at about 40% from deep.
Pass to Wiggins. Fires from deep. Atlanta with the rebound. To the middle. Here's Johnson. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
At the line for the Hawks, Jalen Johnson, shooting 1.
Even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
The Thunder leading by 4. Wiggins outside. Pass to Williams. Lets the 3 fly. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein. The Hawks trail by 4. Now, Alexander Walker. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Now, here's George. 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. They get it again. Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Boy, with all the defense and intangibles he provides, to see Hartenstein cooking offensively, this is good work.
Here's Alexander Walker. Young from outside. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Mitchell passes to Williams. Hartenstein with the screen for Williams. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one on Newell.
Hartenstein, such a high IQ big man. This guy, impressive feel for when he should try to score it.
For the Thunder, Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. Wallace comes in for George. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Tyson Daniels comes in for Luke Kennard. The Hawks trail by 4. Alexander Walker with the ball. Okongwu with the screen on Wallace. Pass to Okongwu. Wiggins surveying the floor. Inside. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
One of the best screeners in the game, Isaiah Hartenstein. That defender going to feel that one.
Johnson in the corner. Daniels passes to Alexander Walker. Young inside. SGA defending. Yep, it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Young.
He is just self-willing, this team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Wallace, the pass to SGA. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 7 rebounds in the game. And here's Young. Outside Daniel. High post Johnson. 4 on the shot clock. The shot's good from Alexander Walker.
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. A different look for Oklahoma City. Jalen Williams is checked in for Wiggins. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. Zachary Rizachet is checked in for Atlanta. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, "You're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another." Guys, let's see what happens.
All right, Allie, thank you. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander on the bounce.
Oh, my goodness. The quickness of SGA, the burst. It's like a blur.
Young pass to Okongwu. Young sets a screen for Okongwu. Here's Rizachet. Plays it up and banks it in. 8 points for Rizachet.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
SGA passes to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Dort. Williams from outside. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got 9 rebounds now tonight. To the wing right side. Young outside. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. 13 foul.
Rizachet. Yes! And the foul. That one on Williams.
I like the movement from the rookie, Zachary Rizachet.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Young. Here's SGA. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks leading. Left side, Daniel. Pass to Young. Driving inside. The shot's good on the assist by Daniel. Young's got 46 points.
And on the drive, Young can be so sudden. The defense barely gets a chance to react.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Dort. To stop the run. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Oh, you love to see Isaiah Hartenstein step up in a big moment. That is so big time.
Now Okongwu. Now Johnson. Now Young. 6 on the shot clock. Okongwu with the screen for Young. The shot is off. Oklahoma City trailing. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Strong move off the glass.
SGA, that's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander to you. Big time clutch delivery.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Here's Young. From outside. That shot, no good. Oklahoma City shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Young, taken away by Williams. Holmgren in the post. He's covered by Daniels. Hartenstein with the screen for Dort. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead right there. Johnson against Williams. And outside. Holmgren rips down the rebound. And for the Thunder, they're shooting about 45% from the floor in the fourth. And he gets it to go.
You see, Hartenstein keeps the game simple. Close shot, make the bucket. Simple.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Puts up the three. Hartenstein with the rebound. The Thunder with the lead. Now Dort. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. That's another rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass. And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Now, here is Young. Dyson Daniel. No good. Had a chance to end the run right there. And he commits the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Oklahoma City. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Boy, critical trip to the line. He knocks him in and gives him a little cushion down the stretch.
Now Okongwu parachutes in for the alley-oop slam.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Oklahoma City.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. 14 foul. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. By 5. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Hartenstein with the rebound.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. He's got to work for better looks.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
At the line, for your City, Alexander, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. I'm just not sure they have the time to pull this one off.
No doubt the clock is their biggest enemy right now. It just about takes a magic trick for them to find the points they need.
So we see the Thunder get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that about wraps it up. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce.